really stood out to me in this passage, that really struck me in this passage, where we become children of God, is the phrase, to those who believe in His name. Notice it didn't say, and not that it wouldn't say it, to those who believe in Him. For there are many of you here that tell me you believe in Jesus. And I believe you do. So do I. So do the devils. But I'm not comparing you to them. I'm just saying they believe too. But what they do not believe in is His name. And I believe what God is revealing to us is to concentrate on the name of Jesus Christ. It's not just a name that has a power to it. It has a name that reveals the strength and plan of God. And God is trying to say, it's in the name of Jesus Christ. The answer. You think if you just say the name, it ought to work like abracadabra. And if it doesn't, you have to try to come up with something to make sense. You either falter in your faith or you come up with some kind of apologetic why it didn't come to pass. But the name itself, God has given to Him. His mama did not give that name. Now, there are other people that carry the name of Jesus. That's what it means in the Greek, Jesus. There are others that had that name. But this woman wasn't even married. Speaking of Mary, she had not been with a man, but she came to be with a God. And that God sent forth the angel unto her and said, you are favored, and you shall bring forth a son, and you shall call his name
Jesus.
Jesus. Now, God wasn't up there going in the book of names. Well, I haven't used this one in a while. That's cool. You know how you parents do. Many parents are out there today trying to come up with a name for their child that they expected. Perhaps you did it too. And you know when the day comes, they're going to be asking you, what are you going to call this child? And many go through and search baby books, name books, whatever. But that's not what happened. When God speaks forth something, something's about to happen. When Abram had his name changed, not because he said, I want a name change, because God says, I am now changing something with you. I have a covenant with you. I'm calling you Abraham. From now on, your name shall be called Abraham. Abram means exalted father. Abraham means the father of a multitude. Which is interesting to say, given the fact that his wife couldn't conceive. And he changed her name from Sarai to Sarah, which means princess. Must be a royal family coming. When God institutes a name, it's not just a cool thing, it is a prophetic thing. And He wants you to know, when He named His Son Jesus, He named why He's here. And it means He shall save. It's a derivative of Yeshua. Joshua. Yahweh is salvation. And when the angel said to Mary, you shall call his name Jesus, she knew. She was a Hebrew. She knew what that word meant. Whoa. She didn't hear, okay, that's a cool name. She heard what she knew that name meant. when you hear Jesus, you just know He's identified as part of the Trinity, salvation.